You guys remember who these are there? Name and key?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, it's something like good music.
No, that's for.
You know what? You recognize her? You know what these say there? Madab, Tiguashkon. So, Namadabin.
Do you remember?
I heard to tell you Namadabin.
I
Oh,
No. This said it.
so,
Drawing it.
so
So I said,
I'm sitting or I sit.
and then you're. You know that I'm sitting. It's not wise. Jumping?
Yes, okay, Guashkon. Then Namadab. Tiguashkon.
You're jumping.
If I were to add this, what happens there? Guashkon.
Are you jumping?
Great, so it makes it a question. Guashkon, are you jumping? Or? Good answer,
I
yes.
remember.
Okay. So you could answer yes and jumping.
N or A.
Or yeah.
Yeah.
Jumping. Recognize that one.
No.
Peachy.
Bueno.
Are you standing? Is she standing?
Right.
It
Right.
is a she standing.
Is
Yeah.
Oh,
he or she? Is he or she standing?
Okay, because it would be Jabbar.
Right. Right. Yeah. Thing with old Ojibwe, it's genderless there, so it could be a he or she, but you could specify by that'd be explicit. Yeah. So I don't know if it's he or she there, like, is that man standing? Me
Oh,
going
is
up?
that man?
Is that man standing?
New boy. New boy. Oh, I'm in the queen.
Is that name standing?
What's the
That makes it that.
Oh, okay.
Is that girl?
Well, you could make it girl too, like that.
Or is she? Is that woman?
Mhm. Play with his ass. Bueno, play with his ass. Is that girl standing? Boy, bueno, I'll agree with his ass. Is that boy standing? Agree with his ass. Agree with his ass. So, like a kind of nasalized zans. Zans. Some don't put the short vowel in the front, some just quay in it. Some don't put it quay his ass, quay his ass. So most of these ones, like if you don't have like an explicit person there, like you just usually going by context of knowing already if you're talking about a male or a female. Otherwise, it's explicitly it's genderless there. Like it could be a he or a she. Is he standing? Is she standing? And then if you want to specify, you just add a name. You can even add just somebody's name too there. Is John standing?
You can say, John.
Namada bin na John.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Namada bin, John?
Namada bin.
Bit.
Yeah. For the third person, some of the words have a vowel at the end,
Mm-hmm.
and then when the VAIs that have a vowel on the end, they're not there with the. Take off the I if they're so so need bowe na is he or she standing? Bow na are you standing? Are you sitting? So that I
Are you
comes off.
sitting?
Yeah. So this one's asking out of the get at the front.
Yeah.
Took off the I, and same thing here. Took off the I out of the get. Bow na matab na. Are you sitting?
I'm gonna go with this one.
Okay, so these are two different verb types up on the board there at the moment. So they both kind of mean the same thing, but one's for something animate and the other one's for something inanimate. So this one's a VAI verb type. Well, this A, that one tells you it's working with something animate, and this one with something inanimate. So.
The top one's in.
This one's for something animate, for someone. This one's involved with something.
The kids in the summertime.
So translated, Ishinakazo would be like he or she is called or he or she is named. And then Ishinakade is like it's called or it's named.
Ishinakade. It's
Ishinakade.
called.
Yeah. So like Ojabiganak Ishinakade, and it's called it's called an Ojabiganak, and then Anishinaabemowin, like Tina Anishinaabemowin, her name's Tina.
Tina Anishinaabemowin.
Yeah.
Her name's Tina. That's cool.
So you use, depending on what you're talking about there, if you're talking about someone, you say their name, his or her name is,
Tina.
and then Anishinaabemowin is, it's called Dopo Anishinaabemowin, Pabiwan Anishinaabemowin. That's like Anishinaabemowin. He's called a dog, yeah. His dog. So that's his or her name. How would you make that? My name is. You're doing something else there. I think what you're doing is
What are we trying to say?
Make it.
Make it mine.
I am being cut. My name.
I think that's what you were trying.
Okay, yeah.
Right, so this is how you ask someone, what's your name there? And we can break that down. So a lot of places that use Anin as a greeting, they probably use Anish instead there, and places that others that use Bonjour more common as the greeting. Anin kind of has the question word too, like how or what.
So Anishinaabemowin is just asking someone their name? Like,
Right. So there's the one part. Anishinaabemowin. So this, did we get into contract form? I think we started it last Monday with you guys.
I think it is.
Yeah. So this would be like a B form kind of thing there, where the way that you know that it's asking you is the yawn here. The yawn is what makes it you. Here's the verb part, Anishinaabemowin, and then the E. That's called initial change there in linguistic terms, where certain verbs there, when they go into question format, they get to, their vowel changes into a different letter, and the I's turn into E's there. So that's how you know it's present tense there, is that E. So Anishinaabemowin, what's your name there? Anishinaabemowin. So to make that, in order to respond to this in the first person, since it ends with the vowel on third person, you take that off, and then you put
Me?
the new one. And since it starts with the vowel, there's a D that comes in there.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Right, so an
And
indigenous
it's almost silent sometimes. Yindishika, so.
indigenous cause. Yeah, sometimes some will make the N a little shorter, like
Yeah.
indigenous cause. Indigenous cause. Indigenous cause. So you usually put your name
That was it.
at the front.
Oh, at the front. Yeah.
Indigenous cause. John Paul Indigenous cause. So Anin, Indigenous cause again, what's your name? And then so I could change that around here, and I could ask Anin Indigenous cause or yawn. And then with that yawn, I'm asking what's my name there, so Anin Indigenous cause or yawn. And then you could answer like your name is. So that's what's going on with that. So you could have the yawn, and then there's the third. I put it right here. Indigenous cause it. So if we're in the question form or the B form or conjunct there, the Indigenous cause it. The D makes it he or she there, so what's his name or what's her name? And then we just go back to what it was before. Indigenous cause it. Indigenous cause it. Indigenous cause it. So this is if you're asking what something's called there, Indigenous cause it. So that's what the VII gets conjugated with the G there, so you could ask like,
What is that?
yeah, what's this called? Like Indigenous cause it. Indigenous cause it. Indigenous cause it. Mush. Mush came up. Mush came up Indigenous cause it. Mush came up Indigenous cause it. It's called the mush came up. Indigenous cause it. And in question form it'll have the G. So Indigenous cause it, that's in the question form. Indigenous cause it. Mush came up Indigenous cause it. So
You have to stay on
on in or on each if you're asking a question, if you're asking them.
If you're asking a question, you have to say that in the front.
Right, so these are this is like the how or what kind of, so it's like these are the question words here.
Oh.
This is just dialect preference there, like
Yeah.
on in or on each there, they're both good. Anishinaabemowin or Anishinaabemowin. Some even just put it like on Anishinaabemowin. Anishinaabemowin. What's his or her name? Anishinaabemowin. Anishinaabemowin. What's it called? Anishinaabemowin. Do another one where we could question and answer. Let's see here. So these are all different words for where. Aninde, ande, anipish.
Anipish.
Anipish, right? So these ones, I think, these are more common in the West. I think these ones are used in the East as well sometimes, but these ones,
Which one do they speak like in the Peterborough area?
they probably use more the Abish.
Yeah, eh?
It's been a while since I reviewed a lot of them are pretty similar there. Like so, there's Anish, Anipish, Apish, Apish. Yeah, because one of them's like one. This one seems like one there, but because the P usually referring to time, but I think that's where Apish. Yeah, so you might hear it depending on where the speaker's from. You'll hear one of these. Aninde, ande, anipish, apish, apish, wanjabayan. So onjaba,
Andi,
ande.
Anipish.
So onjaba, he or she is from a certain place there. And then, so asking any of these, ande, wanjabayan. So it's asking where you're from there. Abish, wanjabayan.
Anish. Anjabayan is where you from?
Yeah. Abish Wanjabai.
Anish or Anish?
Anipish or Ande or Aninde.
Or any of them?
Yeah.
Any? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking
There's
one
quite a
was
few.
like.
Yeah. Where has quite a few different variations. I think there's probably a few more.
Yeah, okay.
That's putting a. Let me. I gotta double check that.
Anjabayan.
There's Aninde. Anipish. Api. Apish. Anipi. Anipish. Okay, yeah, so there's all. How do they ask why? Yeah, so Ani P. So there's some of them use Anish P as when or where. So it's just one of those things you go by preference based on the speakers you interact with there if you have that opportunity. So, other things here, like since it's in a question form, starts with an O as a vowel. O is going to turn into like a WE or just an E again there, depending on dialect. So Wanjabayan. Ande Wanjabayan. Aninde Wanjabayan. Anipish Wanjabayan. Api or Apish Wanjabayan.
And it's where are you just all different names?
Right, just depending on speaker preference, they'll use all those words are used for where though. So the yawn makes it the you. So if you're asking where he or she's from, or do you ask that there? And based on we asked what his or her name is.
Name.
So if I heard yawn, so if I put yawn, that's I'm asking you where am I from?
Where am I from?
Ande Wanjabayan, where am I from?
Oh,
Ande Wanjabayan, where are you from?
Ande Wijabayan.
Ande Wanjabai. So yan is you. Yan is me.
Yan is you.
So yan is you. Yan is me. And then what would the he or she be? Ande Wanjabat, where is he or she from? Ande Wanjabat. And then you just Onjaba, name the place there. Shaplo Onjaba, it's from Shaplo. Chicago Onjaba, it's from Chicago. And you could name any place in the front where they're from. Jabbar. starts with an O. So if someone asks you, Ande, Ande, Pish, Rani Pish, Wanjabayan. They're asking where are you from? How would you answer them?
Mawan and on Jabbar.
Right. So it starts with a vowel.
Wawa on Muji.
And on Jabbar.
So it starts with a vowel, that D's gonna come back. And then usually some will add like an extra O in there. So.
And then the name of the town or whatever is in the front.
Right. So then
And
it's
on
the same
Jabbar.
ring and Donjiba, Wawan and Donjiba.
Wawa.
And Donjiba.
Donjiba. Donjiba. Wawa and Donjiba. Should learn that. Listen. Answer people. Say Wawa.
Donjiba.
She's impossible to spare this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toby's name.
What's Jibe mean?
Jibai.
Jibai.
It's like a ghost or a spirit thing.
That's a ghost or a spirit? Is Jibai?
Jibai.
I have to.
You have learned that word. Jibai, because you say you're not scared, but then you put salt in all the time.
Just like kids.
Yeah, like a money those another word for spirit too.
They're at that age, they're all going to the washroom.
Oh, yeah.
Jibai Manidu?
Well, that's just another word for spirit. Like this one's more.
They're both words for
I
spirit.
think this one's more like a ghost type of spirit, and this one's more like a little person or like the more like those kind of
Yeah.
spirits.
Chucky?
Which one is more like that?
The money though would be more like a
do
ceremonial spirit. Or,
Okay.
This is a Dr. Zeus book, because what would you do if you made a Jibu? It's like a combination of both of those, and it's like a little spirit standing there. Yeah.
So,
So that's like a
like
ghost.
Granny Dog
Why
is
am I
like
doing
Chucky.
I'm turning dyslexic nowadays. Ghost.
Chucky'd probably be. Well, I don't know what he.
No, he's not a little spirit.
I don't know what he put him as.
Look at his trouble.
With the dog.
Different little words for monsters too.
Monsters, yeah, everything. Not a spirit.
I'm always scared of movies. I don't know what the
Yeah, so that's what those guys are.
G-Bay?
G-By.
G-By. G-By.
And the AY has that kind of I.
I.
Almost like the word, almost like
Go.
it always be pronounced like that, like bye.
Yeah, but five.
G-by.
G-By.
Goodbye, G-by.
Goodbye, goes.
I divide it. Balance it.
Okay, what else is there? Yeah, we'll go through the B form again. Stop and we'll Oh, that's the old time where they put 6 on. Right, so the former conjunct form, we just saw these in question form. Yeah, well, we'll just do some practice sentences again. What's Robin say? Say,
See you walk.
Mbappe will say,
Because you said Nimbop, when you laugh
yeah, so.
when you walk. Nimbop, I laugh when you walk.
When he
When she walks.
yeah when he walks by or she walks by.
God, that's how I remember that word. Nimbop. Yeah, that's what's that?
Zegas mawayan.
I cry when you cry?
You got the cry one for the second part.
The second part's cry,
Yeah.
Yeah, when you cry.
Mm.
I don't know if it's an S or is in
I'm
Vegas.
scared. You cry.
Right, yeah. Oops. That's one of the times.
Oh, it's cry. I'm scared.
In Vegas. In Vegas, Mama Young, I'm scared when you cry.
Mm. So New Year's what's jump again?
Oh.
Oh, what's that one?
Boggy, yeah? Boggy.
I like that word.
A boggy.
Does it take
A boggy.
yell?
Yeah,
I'm scared when you yell. That's
Yeah.
what that is.
yeah. In Vegas, be boggy, and I'm scared when you yell.
Vegas, be boggy.
Boggy,
Oh, wow. What about I'm scared of the girls?
Well, I could show that one there, but I'll do that first. Is Vegas not be boggy on? Be boggy.
Vegas, not be boggy on. You are used.
Yeah. Are you scared when I yell? Is Vegas not be boggy on?
So are you scared? So you could change the big boggy on to pretty much anything after, like the
Right.
like I'm scared when you jump. I'm scared when you
Right. Then you could, yeah, you could change the verb and you could change these. There's like the endings as well for like we and they and you plural and that too. Like actually, I should go through those quick in the next few weeks just so you guys can see it on there. Like there's young.
My favorite
I'm missing one. I'm drawing a blank on it, but like this one's like so like say you had Guashquan he or she jumps. If you add any so Guashquan yawn when I jump, Guashquan yan when you jump, Guashquan hit when he or she jumps. So Guashquan yang is like this one's Guashquan yang when we inclusive jump. I think that's if I'm talking to you, I'm including you. Guashquan yang when we exclusive jump. So if I'm talking to you, you weren't part of we when we jumped kind of thing there. So Ojibwe has a distinct we inclusive and exclusive, and then Guashquan wad, that's like they. But there's also you plural, I just can't. There's that you plural. I'll have to drawing a blank right now. But there's you could play around with a lot of those there, but just keeping it at the 3 for now.
Okay.
But you asked about if seeing a ghost, you'd have to do it a little slightly different. What is that? Right here.
Like, did you see this? Did I see this? Did you see there? Did you just switch the
Right, so again, it comes down to the verb types there. So we've mostly been doing VAIs, which are just their actions where I describe them as self-contained actions, where you're just doing the action without interacting with other things.
Okay.
But now when you're interacting with other things, like this pen, this is something, so something inanimate. So was a biganok na wabandan. I see a pen there. Wabandan. This command, that's a command form. So like, was a biganok wabandan. I'm telling you to look at the marker there and the pencil. So it gets conjugated. We'll go through it
I guess
before.
we'll be hitting that after.
Yeah, well, I'll give you an
I'm just
introduction
getting
there.
ahead of
So,
you.
yeah, so Nawab and Don.
Hold on.
So I see it. I see it. So I see something inanimate. So so this one's a VTI. Interacting with something inanimate. So that's VTI. This VTA is the complex one there. I haven't gotten as much time to go through it, but so Wabam, that's command form for telling you to see him or see her. Now when you start conjugating is when it starts getting really complex. How did I explain that? It took me a while to grasp it because when I first started, I was thinking in English there, so I thought it had to be something like. I almost thought that's how it had to be, like I see you, Nan Wabam Gin. But Ojibwe doesn't work like that.
Okay.
So in order to say I see you,
I see you.
it goes Gewabam in. I see you there. Gewabam in. Right. So like you wish someone farewell or goodbye in Ojibwe there.
Like, I'll see you.
Right, Bamapi.
Um,
Ko or Giga. Bamapi Gewabam in. I will see you later. So that's sort of. That's a VTA. So in order to make it, if we're talking about a bear or a ghost, so Wabam. So the Wabama makes it I see him or her.
okay.
So we could put whatever that's animate there. We could put a Makwa there. We could put a GY. So Makwa no Wabama, I see it there. Jibai no Wabama, I see a ghost. Wabama. Yeah, I think Eastern dialects would kind of pronounce them like Wabma, Nawabma,
Nawabma.
Nawabama, Nawabma. Or they might put an I in there too sometimes.
Nawabima.
Nawabama.
Nawabama. Nawabima. Makwan. Nawabima.
Yeah. Giwabama, you see the
He
bear.
organized, you see it, you know you don't see it.
So you'd have to put the na there. Makwana Giwabama, do you see the bear?
Do you see the bear?
Makwana Giwabama.
Makwana.
Makwana Giwabama. Again, you could play around. So, Giwabama. I saw the bear. G-Bine the Wabama. G-Bine and Giwabama. I saw a ghost. I saw a ghost. Right, so actually this is good because I want to touch on, so VTAs also have B forms there. This is part of why they're so complicated because they're quite a bit different. So these ones are VAIs. The VTAs are totally different. We'll just cover the one because I heard the question come up. So. So this is the form for the B form for VTAs for when I verb him or her there. So it's in the log. So wabum is that's command form. Wabum, see him or see her. Now, if you add this here, the uk, wabamuk, that's when I see him or when I see her. So thing at the front, wabamuk. Now that's where I'll do the example that we heard earlier in English there. So. Yes.
I'm sure.
And then Zegas, G-By, Wabamuk, I'm scared and I see ghosts there. And I see the ghost.
Nintegus, Jubei, Wabamug, when I see the
And Zegas, G-By, Wabamuk.
Nintegus.
I'm scared when I see the ghost. I guess I could show another one there. So this is another one is HUD. That's and then you can ask the question.
Jesus.
It's not G-By, Wabamuk. Are you scared when you see a ghost? So it gets confusing with the B form because there's so many that are really similar, but one letter changes the whole context of what you're saying there. So. Might as well show off so let's take these ones down.
Oh,
That's just good, yeah. These are just the first. These are just some of the. I think there's like close to 50 of them or something like that. That's why VTAs are.
that's why you're like, don't ask me that.
So, I can give some examples of that. Click the volume. So, yeniden ne yapmayın?
That's a question.
Yeah, yeniden ne?
When I cry? See me cry? No.
This one's remember the Queen.
Neon, I
Okay,
just see
give me
neon.
and dime.
So many. Oh, that's when I'm done.
Like thirsty.
Not happy.
They're all similar.
Yeah.
McQueen done.
That's all.
One and done.
So this McQueen done, remember it, when I'm done. Oops. Forget it, Minique drink.
I want to remember that one now.
So,
Remember is McQuendon?
McQueen, yeah, McQueen.
Okay,
I got
give
it.
me when done. Are you happy when you
Yeah, I
see
got
me?
it.
Right,
McQuendon. I got that.
McQueen done. And if you're gonna say I remember it, then McQueen.
Okay.
How do you say it?
McQueen. McQueen done.
Yeah, double A.
McQueen done.
Yeah, so McQueen done, that's command, remember it. And then McQueen done, I remember it. And then McQueen done. So yeah, Tina got the translated.
McQuendon. I forgot to be there.
Yeah, so Gimin Wayne done now, Abamayan. That's just asking, are you happy when you see me, kind of thing.
Are you happy when you see me?
Hopefully not read by awkward
Yeah, I should have
silence.
brought my thing. I'll just say what you
Yeah, I'm taking a few.
That'd be easier.
Do one more. example for the other one.
Yin, yin, yang, wabam, wabam. Wabam, wabam.
Wabam command, see him,
Wabam. Just write this down. Mishkad is wab. Mishkad is.
You
just wrote it.
Didn't you write it?
You did. Nindishkadas is my name.
One indigenous cause. Ninish God is different.
Nindishkadas is different. I was like looking back in all the pages.
Oh, like the
Angry.
Ben angry, whatever you were saying today.
Which one? Oh, Miss God is Scott is about Venezuela.
Ninishkadas. Wabaminan. Wabaminan.
Wabamanan.
Wabaminan.
So, Nishkad, oh, I see now. I'm angry when I see you.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's fine. When I see you. Ninishkadas wabaminan. Ninishkadas wabaminan.
Wabamanan.
Wabaminan. Wabaminan. Ninishkadas wabaminan.
Again, you could just change that ending with any of these. Most would probably say it not directly like that. Nishkad is Wabamanan. I see him or her.
Okay, my hair is wabaminan.
Okay.
Wabaminan.
And that's 37. Yeah.
It's already 7:30.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, we actually got to make it through 11 last week. So.
What time do we leave, Mom?
Yeah, he'll come with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hendry is like
I don't even
20
know
minutes.
it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
remember everything from the culture. This is where me and Raven sat in our boxes. This is where me and
We're just dying to talk.
and Kyle sat when we were watching the movie. And in there, when we're on the circle, that's where we used to always play tag. And there we used to always play game. And in the parks, we used to always ride our bikes. And then